All right, now we're going to talk about profitability ratios. Generally, the higher the better for these. And we have several of these. So the first one is gross profit margin. This is going to be equal to gross profit divided by sales. Next up, we have operating profit margin. This is equal to net operating income divided by sales. So what that is going to look like in our case is the earnings before interest and taxes divided by sales. Third one is net profit margin. This is equal to the very bottom, net income divided by sales at the very top. Next is return on total assets. Sometimes it's also called ROA. So this is going to be equal to net income divided by, going to the balance sheet, total assets. Next, we're going to have return on equity. This is equal to net income divided by, going to the balance sheet, total equity, which in this case is just total shareholders' equity. If we had preferred equity, that would be included in that here. So when we calculate return on common equity, this one is equal to net income available to common divided by the shareholders' equity, common equity. We have no difference in our particular case here, but that's just some caveats to note, is that return on equity considers all equity, whereas return on common equity is just looking at net income available to common shareholders divided by common equity. So here's our ratios. All these are percentages. I'll drag that over and then make that percentage to decimal. So you can see that in terms of net income to sales, it's gone down. All these numbers have gone down, but specifically, every $1.44 of net income to generate that requires $100 worth of sales. And in terms of your shareholders, they're getting about 8%. From an asset perspective, you're only getting just about 3%. And like I said here, notice that all the numbers have gone down from the previous year.